It is such an honor to talk to both of you, really.
Thank you.
I didn't even get to talk to you about dancing with Princess Diana, Phil. Was that fun?
Yeah.
He danced with her.
My dancing partner.
Yeah.
I never had so many pictures taken of me as when I was dancing with Princess Diana.
It was fun.
Did you happen to watch the Harry and Meghan interview?
I felt so sorry for the Queen. That poor woman. What she's been through trying to keep that family up. I mean, every time she turns around, wham, something else has gone wrong. Prince Andrew, Prince Charles and Camilla and Diana dying. And I mean, I really feel for her. Phil said he just wished he had the interview.
I felt very jealous of Oprah. I mean, that's the kind of interview I would have loved to have had.
I bet you would too, right, Drew?
Of course, absolutely, because there are so many eyes on these two humans, but they are two humans. And when you talk about the royals, there is a precedence of behavior and a lifestyle that may not be human in our modern times. And so it's a very vital and overwhelmingly interesting discussion. And Oprah attributes so much of her career to the road that you paved, Phil Donahue, because of the fact that you did open up the ability to have these conversations with people.
Well, she's been very, very generous to me. And, we're pals.
I hope they make it. I really do. I always cry at weddings because I think they're so full of hope, and you hope that every married couple has the privacy with which to nurture their relationship. When Phil and I first got married, and we did it so that nobody knew about it until we got out of the country for our honeymoon. And when we got back, we were asked to co-host the Emmys together, to co-host the People's Choice, to be on the cover of People magazine. And it was a little bit overwhelming. And we looked at each other and said, let's not do this. Let's try to, if we stay out of it, maybe people will leave us alone. If we don't throw it out there. And so we decided we won't do that. We won't do interviews about our marriage. We won't co-host anything. We'll just lay back and try to have our privacy so that we can find out who we are as a couple. And when I first had the idea to do the book and the podcast, Phil said, I'll go with you, but I'm not talking about our marriage. But once we got on these double dates and people talked about their jealousy, Mark Consuelos, who's married to Kelly Ripa, talked about his jealousy. So Phil talked about his jealousy. They talked about fighting. We talked about fighting. We talked about spending money. So whatever they talked about, we talked about. It was a real double date. And it was fun. And I learned stuff about Phil and he learned stuff about me. And we learned how to work together. We have never worked together because we were always afraid we'd kill each other because we're both type A personalities and we're both kind of bossy. And so we thought we wouldn't make it. But after 40 years, we did it.
Yeah. After 40 years, here we are. And, once in a while, I get to say a few things. I don't want to bore you.
Quite the opposite. I'm glad that you made the choices that you did, and I understand myself. I was speaking to Howard Stern about it the other day, and I said, having that new couple alert in Hollywood probably feels the same as an inner office romance or a high school crush. It's all relative in the emotions and the feelings, and you do want to protect, and it is scary to have other people all of a sudden ascend on your sacred private thing, and choosing to put it out there is a certain act of bravery, but then you have to be prepared for what comes with that. And it is difficult to navigate any relationship.
Right. You need the privacy.
Thank you, Phil and Marlo, for coming here. When this show was in its inception, I was hoping to speak with both of you for so many reasons.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you.
You're so sweet. You're a very, very sweet woman.
Thank you.
And very generous. And we love being with you. And we look forward to being with you when the cameras aren't rolling. You're a pleasure.
I think I've actually said to you, Marlo, I think I was bold enough to say I would love to come to one of your dinner parties, and you have an amazing collaboration with Pottery Barn and Williams-Sonoma with your beautiful collection. And please go on Marlo's social media and look at these retailers to see her gorgeous tablescape prowess and her history with it. And thank you so much. And let this be the continuation of a relationship that is built on nothing but respect. Thank you.